Welcome to my channel. My name is Breanna. I'm so happy to have you here. So this is my very first YouTube video, which is very exciting for me. I've been meaning to do this for so long and I just haven't gotten around to it. But finally, I decided to bite the bullet and do it. So here we are. Today we created this look here. This is my first look of the fall season, if you will. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a fall look today. I already have my foundation and everything on my base done, my blush, highlighter, you know, all that. I'm surprised and ready to go. I always prime my eyes because otherwise I will get mad creasing up in here. So I use my Tarte Shape Tape, set it with some powder, and then I'm good to go. I am using my Jaclyn Morphe palette. It's a little bit dirty because it is loved. I'm going to start off with this transition shade right here. And put that in my crease here. This is an IT Cosmetics brush. It's just called their fluffy blending brush. I'm not really certain. So we'll just go ahead and pop her right here. And I also have my inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight already on. Just because with pretty much no matter whatever I do with my eyes, that always stays the same. So, and I always use a transition shade because it just makes it a lot easier when you're working with more than one color to get everything blended a little bit softer, and makes it just a lot easier for blending and stuff like that. So, and I really love this palette because it's so good for every day. It's got really everything that you need for any kind of look that you want to achieve. It's got some bold colors, it's got neutrals, it's got warm colors, which are my personal favorite, of course. And especially with it being fall, I mean, it's fall where I am, so it's fall. It's fall everywhere. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and take this shade here and then just add that into the crease also, just to build up a little bit more dimension there. Get that going. And I always start right here on the corner and work my way in. So I'll kind of focus here for a while, and then when it's pretty built up, I will move into my inner corner and take whatever is left and move it into my inner corner. And we'll get a nice blend that way. We'll do the same thing to the other eye. And I do have my mirror over here and my viewfinder over here, so I'm like, so, you know. And I blend that a little bit around the edges just to make sure that we have a nice soft blend there. And we're good with that shade. And I kind of going into this, I don't really know exactly what I want to do. I'm just kind of rolling with the punches here. I know I want to do something fall because the trees are orange and yellow, and I was kind of inspired by that. So I'm going to make my eyeballs a tree. And I'm going to take this orange shade right here just to add a little bit of that yellow orange warmth in there into the crease. Just a tad. And I'll use that shade probably to blend everything together, you know, as we go back and forth and whatnot. So now I'm going to deepen this up a little bit. I'm going to use this here red right here. And put that, just dab that right here, on the outer corner. Just right there, right there. gonna try to keep this one a little bit lower because we have those transition shades and I do want them to peek through a little bit, even though we're putting this down on top. And then I'm gonna go back with the fluffy brush we used for the transition shade and blend that out a little bit more. Just make it a little bit softer and get that transition back in there a little bit too, because there is still a little bit of product left on this brush, which is why I go back to it to use it for blending in the crease, because it just kind of morphs everything back together without being, you know, too much, too harsh, too much pigment or something like that. So and there's that. And I'm thinking maybe we'll go with like a gold lid, because I kind of got the gold highlight going on with us. So I'm gonna take this shade right here, and just on my ring finger I'm gonna apply that to my eyelid. And generally I would do my eye makeup first if I were using a glitter like this, but my camera died, so I kind of had to work around that and do things a little bit backwards versus what I normally do. So, but that's okay. We can clean up any fallout that there might be with just a little fluffy brush. And I don't even find that these shadows really have any fallout anyway, but just in case. And I think, okay, yeah. I'll go back again with the Morphe E17, and we're gonna just deepen it up a little bit more. I'm gonna use this little darker plum red right here and push that into the outer corner again, just to kind of bring back that shade that we put there before. Windshield wiper motions, and then pat right here, because I don't want to lose too much of the gold pigment on my eyelid. So I'm just going to kind of slowly build it up and pat it in and out. And then I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is my mirror. I can't see a dang thing, so I had to scoot it a little bit closer. And again, I'm going to pack that right here on the outer corner. And then top off the excess, and I'm gonna go in and blend this out with the same brush, just right here. Gonna kind of buff it around and out. And take it in just a little bit into the inner corner. I like to keep most of the color here on the outer half of my eye, because I do have pretty small eyes. So I like to keep most of the color out here, otherwise I can kind of make my eyes look even smaller than they already are. So I kind of get that, you know, even tinier eyes. Because I mean, in pictures and stuff, when I smile, like, and I have no eyes anyway, but you know, why make it worse, right? I don't know. So we're going back into this again for the other eye. Packing it on the corner. Packing it, packing it, packing it, packing it. And then push it in and blend it out. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to go in with another glitter on top of this, just because I want it to pop a little bit more. I mean, it's pretty as it is, and you can definitely leave it this way, but I just want more something something, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and then again with that same red. a cherry cola kind of color. And we're just gonna blow it out a little bit here. Go back to the other eye and blend it a little bit more. And a little bit more of this on this eye because I feel like it just needs a little bit more right here on the very, very edge. So I did go ahead and finish up my eye makeup off camera because my camera did die, but all I did was go back in with the colors that I've already been using, building it up, blending it out, all that good stuff, and I applied my mascara on my top and bottom lashes. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is apply some falsies. Now, I wear falsies every time I wear makeup. I do not wear makeup unless I wear falsies. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I apply mine. Now these are already trimmed, and these are Lilly lashes in the style Miami. I already trimmed them because I have worn them already, of course. And I will go ahead and apply some glue. This is the House of Lashes lash adhesive. This stuff is. And I always recommend when trying to apply false lashes to put on your mascara first so that you can kind of see where your natural lashes are, where your natural lash band is. And also I apply a thin layer of liner to the top lid so that the band on the lashes kind of blends in a little bit better. And I always suggest some tweezers because I cannot apply falsies without tweezers. I mean, I've seen people apply them with their fingers and I'm just like, that's impressive, you know? I can't do that. Let's do that. So I will go ahead and bring a little mirror over here so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And I will pop these suckers on. I always start with my right eye for some reason. It's just what I do for some, I'm not really sure why. What rhyme or reason there is behind that. None really at all, but for me lashes make such a big difference. Without lashes I just feel like my makeup isn't done. I just feel like it's incomplete, you know? I just feel like it just needs them. Don't wear falsies now. You probably shouldn't wear them ever. Because they suck you in. They suck you in. And then you can't stop. Squeeze these. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then I'll kind of push them around here. And push them up. And the inner corner, sometimes it will pop up in the process of putting on your lashes. Don't get frustrated though. You can just, you know, work on the outer half first. And this glue will stay tacky until you stick it down usually. So you do have a pretty good, you know, amount of wiggle too. Yeah. Oh, also I did apply some glitter on my lid. So look at the difference, you know? Like, look at it. Like. Alright, and I'm gonna pop this other sucker on here and then we will continue on with some lipstick. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our lips on here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a nude lip because that is my favorite. Because I got kind of a smoky-esque eyeball going on here. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is Colourpop Ultra Satin. And Likely. This is one of my favorites. This is like my everyday go-to nude. I wear it all the time. All the time. And I don't use a lip liner just because I think it's a pain in the butt. So just gonna apply this sucker. This is the hard part because I have no upper lip. So fake it till you make it. There we go. And then I'm also going to top it with a gloss because I am a gloss kind of gal. I used to be all about the matte lips when it first started becoming kind of a craze and a thing. But it's just really dry, you know? I don't like the dry feeling typically with just a matte lip. I do like matte lips, don't get me wrong, but you know, on the day-to-day, and I prefer a glossy nude over like a matte nude, so. And then I'll just kind of tap it out like so. And this is Buxom White Russian, which is my favorite nude gloss. It's not sticky, and it's super glossy, so I really love it. And we'll tap her out here. Make this really cute face like that. And do the old boom, and we're done. We're all done here, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it. Subscribe. Join me on my makeup journey, and I'll see you in my next video.